Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm here to talk about some NFL news, or just news in general. I'll start off with NFL here. That's probably the most, a big scoopage from Jay Glazer. Aaron Rodgers flew back to New Jersey last week to meet with the Jets about his future with the team, only to be told that the team was moving on from him. Kind of shocking to me, because I thought he would come back. If that means that he will that means that he will be a June 1 designation that allows him to sign with any team in the league on March 12 if he decides to continue to play, giving that Aaron made the effort to fly back to discuss his future. All signs point to him continuing to play, but it will not be for the New York Jets. He just wasn't good this year. You can point out his stats and look, 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 63 completion. Well, how many of those passing yards came in garbage time? How many of those touchdowns came in garbage time? And you can say, look at Josh Allen's stats. Well, he actually had rushing touchdowns as well. So this appears to be the direction it's heading into. It makes sense, with a new regime. New GM, new head coach, new offensive coordinator, I believe. They want a new direction at quarterback, and I don't blame them. But I don't know what direction you're going to have at quarterback. I don't know who you're going to go out there and get. So with the Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed for a split, sources say, Rappaport says, don't be surprised if they move on from Devontae Adams. With his huge cap number, they could reunite elsewhere. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Since Aaron Rodgers is going to be on the move, I won't be surprised if Devontae Adams is next. But what team's going to sign Aaron Rodgers? We'll see. Devontae Adams, he left his 2025 contract unchanged, and his 38.3 cap number is untenable. He'd have to agree with a new deal to stay, and with Aaron Rodgers moving on, Adams likely will as well. Adams would like to be on the West Coast, Rappaport is told. Charger? Maybe a Charger? If they want to pay him. We'll see about that, but yeah, they're headed for a split after 2 seasons, per Rappaport. Kind of is a little bit shocking. So, would Travis Kelce possibly be playing his final NFL game today? He's undecided on his future, and he's undecided about returning for the 2025 season, so tonight could be his last NFL game. You could say, he's not retiring. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. But I don't think it'll be his last season. I just find it hard to believe that this will be his last game. He's going to come back. I thought he said he was already coming back for next season. So the Bills have parted way with their special teams coordinator, Matthew Smiley, per sources. So, the 49ers, they are expected to explore trading star wide receiver Deebo Samuel, sources say. And what could it be in a wild offseason? A parting for Samuel in San Francisco is not guaranteed, but it may make sense for all parties. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to say. Why trade Deebo? The production the last 3 years is not what you're looking for with a big contract. He's very expensive, and they realize it was an overpay, that extension, and he's not really actually that good. But I don't know what you're going to trade him for. So this will be fun. John Hamm and Bradley Cooper are doing live intros in the tunnels for the teams tonight. Hamm for the Chiefs and the Cooper for the Eagles. So, that should be cool. See how it works. I always like those intros, so hope these two should kill it for the Chiefs and Eagles tonight. Keeps throwing through here. The Titans, they are open to all options at #1 overall, including potentially trading the pick, sources say. Do you really want to trade back? I mean, I think Cam Ward or Abdul Carter are the two safe options for the #1 pick. And do they have other needs other than quarterback? Yes, but I would take quarterback, Cam Ward. That's what I would do. So, comeback is complete. The Eagles are activating veteran edge rusher Brandon Graham from Iowa after tearing his triceps in late November. So he's going to be back for the Super Bowl. I believe in his last game. The Chiefs have elevated practice squad players Swayze Bozeman and Steven Nelson for the Super Bowl. Oh boy, Steven Nelson. So that's all from Rappaport. And also, apparently, Rappaport said Don Kleeman, the hashtag Cowboys have had internal discussions about the possibility of trading Micah Parsons per rap sheet. I don't know if this is true, but if it is, we better not trade Micah, dude. He's our best defensive player. If we trade him, I would be pissed. Like, I would genuinely, like, be pissed. See if we have anything from JPA. So, the Saints are reportedly going to sign QB Derek Carr's future with the team over the next couple of weeks per Mike Garofalo. The Raiders are a team to watch for free agent quarterback Sam Darnold this offseason. Oh, the Raiders! Nah, I think they're going to take Russell Wilson, buddy. But yeah, apparently it is true from Rappaport. They've had discussion about trading Micah. They better fucking know it. The teams have been calling about Myles Garrett with the expectation that Cleveland says no to any offer, and they still aren't budging. So they're gonna want like 2 or 3 first-round picks. I feel like. So yeah, that's all the NFL news I want to talk about. Let's talk about some wrestling. So I'm talking about some WWE. There's a few releases I want to talk about. Just a few things here via PW Insider. Elektra Lopez was released by WWE on Friday. So yeah, she got released. I'm pretty sure she was just on SmackDown too. Man, I really don't know what to say about it. I mean, I don't want people to lose their jobs, but I really don't have an opinion on Elektra Lopez. So Dakota Kai has been officially cleared for in-ring competition. She'll return tomorrow on Raw. So Seth Rollins says there's nobody on that level in AEW. When asked if there's a Luka Doncic equivalent trade with WWE and AEW, and he said, I think he said that as a joke, just for shits and giggles. He said, but I mean, you're probably looking at like if you're LeBron. I mean, that's a John Cena level guy, so I'd be looking at a Cena for an MJF maybe. We're gonna get a raw speech on AEW Dynamite on TBS this week. That's what we're gonna get, pal. The Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, have also been released by WWE. I mean, I'm pretty sure Carl Anderson was injured. Why did they hire them back if they were never going to use them? Giovanni Vinci has been released by WWE. Oh, but yes, after his 3-second loss to Apollo Crews, let it play out. Yeah, he let it play out and he gets released. Wasted potential. He easily could have been a mid-card act, at least. Isla Dawn has announced she got released. She said, here for a good time, not a long time, see you in 90. Basically 90 days. First one that's really shocked me. I mean, they haven't really used her, but yeah, that's a fumble. I'm pretty sure we already talked about them releasing Sonya Deville, Blair Davenport, and all the others. So, yeah, but it's all the little wrestling there. I I wanted to get into. Alright, so talk about a little bit of NASCAR here. Go over the Daytona schedule. Next week, Daytona 500 week. So, it's already, that off-season went by fast. So, Wednesday, Cup practice will happen at 10 a.m. to 11. 8 p.m. we'll have Cup qualifying for the 500. Thursday, ARCA practice. Oh boy, Charlie Crawl gonna be excited for that one. Truck practice at 5 o'clock. 6 p.m. race day and the duels at 7 p.m. Friday, truck qualifying at 3. 4:35 in the CW. App Xfinity practice. Cup practice at 5:35, and then the truck race at 7:30. Saturday in the CW app Xfinity qualifying on Fox, the ARCA race 80 laps. Ooh, Charlie Crawl gonna be excited for that one at 12 o'clock. FS2 final cut practice, and then on the CW pre-race at 4, and then 5 the Xfinity race. Sunday 12:30 for race day on Fox, and 2:30 for the Daytona 500. So it's gonna be a busy schedule for the week. Three races to cover this week. So Ty Dillon talked about his ride at Cog Racing. Says this year is his best year. This year is the best opportunity to win Cup races. I mean, he's not wrong. It's the best equipment he's been in, but it's Ty Dillon. Come on, he's not gonna win. I don't hate Ty Dillon. He's just not a good damn driver. He's just garbage. He's awful. So, Sunoco Racing's longtime sponsorship as the official fuel of NASCAR expires after 2025 per sources, and the signs are heading into the start of the season with no extension reached. NASCAR is expected to hold talks with other brands in the category. Man, that would certainly be something. No more Sunoco Racing fuel. Fox got a 1.55 rating and 3.08 million viewers for the Clash. They got 3 million viewers for the Clash. That's decent. I mean, that's pretty good actually. I mean, I didn't see much marketing hype behind it. Oh, but yeah, we didn't get to see driver intros though. Is there anything else here? We already talked about NASCAR and they're not concerned about the shit with IndyCar. How they've promoted HIT. We already talked about that. But there's no NBA, more NBA to talk about. I think I've pretty much talked about really everything I need to. There's not really much baseball going on. I've talked about wrestling, NFL, and NASCAR. There's nothing with NBA or NFL really, so I think that's really all I gotta say here. Till next time, have a lot, peace, and I'll see you guys sometime later on tonight whenever the Super Bowl ends to recap all the action from the Super Bowl. So yeah, peace.